Hello everybody and welcome back to the High Elven campaign. We are going very near to like episode 40 or something. It's crazy. And Gondor continues to pester us, as they have done for a long while. But we are absolutely in a position to start making life very difficult for those buggers. At the moment, we're still waiting in Caerthior for to actually be able to remove Erudraithion from Caerthior, because in its present state, that settlement would definitely rebel. But what a wonderful happenstance it is that we then also have others coming along. And one could even make the argument that Ambor the Handsome should be lending his considerable personal beauty to a sailing Sauron. There was a fork in the road. We had to make a choice, and so the choice was made. And we're also pretty close to
Elves.
getting somewhere nice on our little Byrek training drive. So what do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3 units there, 3 units there, all ready to go. 3 units here. These need to go to Austin Thiel. So that's 9, and then we have these.
Yes, my lord.
These.
Yes, my lord.
That's another 5. That's 14 plus, yeah, whatever will be taken in this turn. That's 4 extra ones, so that makes for a lovely amount of troops. Actually, Lynadan could stay there, and we could take Tawarthion with us on the next turn. So we'll definitely do that to get out of Ostinethil and move our troops accordingly. These need to go into retraining. And who knows? Yeah, these do too. These do too, definitely. And on the road first, because it's cheaper that way. But overall, we are seeing some wonderful troop build-up around our kingdom. So much so that Mordor must be shaking in their orky little boots. Yeah. They can't be too happy about the situation. I would have to submit. And especially when we can soon get Glorfindel out of Brethil, which will be when we have the Great Art Gallery finished. I must expect, really. That's how it's probably going to be. And also, last time we took Umbar. Elrond swooped in. Now we have to deal with some random captain over here.
I will only address you.
Yeah, we can do that. Hello.
Scout the area. Take it for the elves. Send them back to their underworld.
Yes, with a nice little pat on the back to say, don't come back. Don't come back. We're going to send them to the underworld. Don't come back. We're way full up here. I mean, we are a lot of elves in this world now. And isn't that just a lovely thing? Look at our lovely archers. And listen to my silly accent. Lancers on the right. Horse archers on the left. And boom. Something like that. They place themselves slightly further afield than our archers can reach from their present position, but fear not, we have archers on horseback for a reason. So, Team 1, do pick up the pace. As for the raiders, they do have some archers, don't they? Yes, they do. Okay, they're going to be annoying, but what can you do? We're just going to try to shoot the raiders for a little bit here. Oops, they're already firing back. Those that do with do not play around. You know what we could also do? we could send out Elrond to take some pot shots at our Pharison's faithful. They're going to take a lot of shots in order to die, but that's just the nature of their armor. You need to hit them just right. But Elrond is pretty good at that, so... yeah, he can run back now. Okay, okay. Time to move out. And cavalry, you are going to be hunting down some archers. Ooh. Najitarik. Faithful. It's not time for me to leave Middle Earth. The double whip. Go get him. Go get him, boys. Ooh, hello, Najitarik. Coming to chase our cavalry down. What a wonderful folly of a task you have given yourselves there. Good, okay. Pull back, dear cavalrymen. There are more challenges for you. And your friends.
The enemy force remains.
Oh, the pikemen are trying to guard against 2 cavalry units at once, but they just can't do it. The Najitarik are all that remains. And some Pharison's faithful. Because of course they are. Of course they remain. Okay, archers, move forward. You are now to target specifically Pharison's faithful. Oh, hello. The Najitarik are coming in. Okay, team 2, shoot Pharison's faithful, please.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is.
And the Najitarik are broken.
The battle is very much
And he
in our
goes.
favor. Our men have captured the enemy general.
Nice.
Guard him well and make it so he can see us defeat the rest of his army.
Right here. How are we doing on these faithful buggers? Perhaps we should start sending some melee troops around. Who come on behalf of the Elves of Rivendell. Called together in this dark hour. Yes.
Behold how
And they ran away.
foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Alright then. Let's capture them.
This is a clear victory.
There we go. A neat little victory with minimal losses. 7 elves. And then the enemy lost 360-ish. 350, 60, 70, don't remember exactly. Not sure I care. They're out of here. Out of our hair. And that is how we like it. Yeah. Oh, they don't like the ransom. No.
We've defeated their wretched armies. By the light of Elven.
Goody goody. What regions do we have trade with? I suppose the Haradrim? Yes, yes, it would seem so. Okay.
Yes, my lord. My lord. Come, my brother.
Ah, I love that Glorfindel can reach Tarnus from here. Not that he'll be able to take it alone, I would... No. I'm not comfortable doing that. But for now, let's end the turn and see what else we can do. It was suggested that maybe we should send a fleet with more forces down south to Umbar, which is... It's a fair suggestion. It very much is. For now, I'm kind of fond of the idea of Elrond just going down there with his pals and just having a good time. And then we can move in on the Ardenheim from the north once Gondor has been cleared.
We must defend these lands.
Speaking of which, hello there. They went straight past our little expeditionary force and just said, nope, we are going for Anniolond. Well, good luck to you. Ooh, are you someone we want? Reserved, tolerant to foreigners, physically attractive, promising strategist, understands logistics, strong in the walls. Yeah, sure, let's get him in. He's 47, but that's, I mean... That's not the worst age in the world. Not for an elf, anyway. And he got a little bit more loyal after the marriage. Oh, that's nice. Right. Let's just focus on trade with our newly upgraded Forlond. And after that, we can focus on population growth, even though the irrigation doesn't really contribute to that at all. Interesting. Bile. How are we doing in Bile? Bile. Vale? Oh yes, old food. How much would that take away? Ooh, definitely enough to justify it monetarily. So yeah, we're gonna do that. We are gonna do that. Militia armory, here we go. And then Voltburg gets a blacksmith. That's very nice. Let's get some archers going. Hornburg, yes, we want the Eldarin where we're retrained. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be nice. Gerbil tool for us. Yes. Could we get... Public baths, let's get those. And Belargir, yes. I would say once we have a Teleri Royal Barracks, we'll probably be in the 60s with culture, so the Noldor Barracks is going to make a lot of sense at that point. Keep retraining troops in Minas Tirith. And Mordor has buggered off to leave us Eastern Skiriath. I wonder. Nah.
Elves,
Still have some work to do to regain that one, but
scout the
who knows? Maybe we can buy Eastern Skiriath from Mordor. Would that not be fun? Okay. The winning and Mordor are at war. So Mordor is going to be very interested in fresh funds, I would wager. Let's get the spy going down here. Elrond, see to it that we train a spy.
Yes, my lord.
And then we have our lovely little captain here. And we have some decent troops here. And Gondor is coming with not exactly their best.
Elven warriors.
Oh. And Lon Gallen is left basically. Oh, that force is not going to be happy. What? A draw? You gotta be joking. That was in our favor. We had the better commander. Everything was in our favor in that battle. Oh, Talon Knights. I see. Those are good. Oh. Okay. We'll have to try again next turn then.
I will only address you in battle.
Let's see if Hanon actually attacks us.
Elven warriors.
That would be interesting. But for now, we definitely are sending troops to support them.
Elves! Elven warriors! Come on! Ready, elves?
Be vigilant.
Yes, my lord.
And they will arrive with thunder, fury, and great passion.
Elves!
Onward! At ease!
Yes, my lord.
These lovely riders will come as well.
Sire!
And Boron?
Over here, elves!
Yes, you're gonna move on Sauron.
Scatter them!
It's gonna be amazing. Amazing. Okay. And then we have a lot of lovely troops here. Ready to journey.
Scout the area.
At
South.
ease!
Lynadan. Lynarden. However you're supposed to pronounce that.
For the light! Swiftly!
Giorno going with you, and these Giorno are going. They can't make it to Osnathil, but they can make it to another fort.
My lord.
And you can go from the fort to there, and you can go with them. And then we have 3 units over here that can go with you all.
My lord.
It's all good from here.
Follow me.
Elves! We must give up the road!
What about here? Ooh,
Yes,
yeah,
my
yeah.
lord.
We've got some new troops coming.
For the light! Swiftly!
Be vigilant.
Sire!
Lovely. Lovely. Address, what do you have for me? You have a lot, I see. Okay. We could probably use those at the front lines.
Onward!
They can be joined by these Noldor archers. That's all going to be very marvelous. Yes, and the Elder and the Cherno are coming along as well. It is very good to see. Eventually Mordor will have to go to hell.
By the light of
Aranil, hello. Where should you go?
Follow me. Like the wind.
Alfred Herat, maybe? Or maybe you should just go
By the light of Elbereth!
toward Lonangren.
Elves! We must give up the road!
Carry the ore.
Orders completed.
At ease!
We'll see where the chips
Elves.
land.
Follow me. For the light!
For now, though, everything's looking good.
Your order, my lord. My lord.
Elves!
Yeah. One more turn and we'll see what the enemy does. The only thing I'm thinking of is maybe we could bring some of our fleet back from Umbar.
Ships ready.
Yes. Hello, Odinheim. Goodbye.
And the grapples and
Oh, hello, Gondor. You want to join the party too? Oh,
victory is ours.
you sank.
Ships ready.
How sad. Oh, hello, Dalamroth. Don't have a quarrel with
I
you.
never take orders from you.
And Gondor, yeah.
We can go no further.
Well, if you just continue north, everything will be fine.
Ships ready. Preparing to board
But we do
and
have
engage
more
the enemy.
navies up here, don't we? Oh, yes, we
Ships
do.
ready.
A very good one in the even. Ooh. How nice.
A fine day to
So you
sail.
go to Gerbil for us, and then we can send some Sindar from there to, say, Longallen.
Set sail. We can go no further.
That's very good. Hello, Anduin. And how do I find you today? In a good mood? Pray? Well. Elra here is attacked by Milven and Hanon. This is a lot of enemy forces, but I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Because we have some pretty damn good forces too.
Evil must not be allowed to triumph this day.
And Elra here is a beast at those walls. So I dare Gondor to break
The tide of battle seems
our
to have turned
walls.
against us. We must act and halt this turn of events.
Oh yes, we must act and halt this turn of events. What do we have here? Lambert and Clansman. Oh dear. They're actually... we could go... no. Mariners, I want you inside, to be honest. Or maybe... Oh, I want you on this wall here. These archers? No, I don't want you up there. I want our most lovely, lovely leader up there. Or maybe we should have Elra here up here, and then these guys on that wall. That's good. I don't like how he's so close to the gate, though. I wish it were different. Maybe we could just do like that. That helps a bit. That helps a bit. Okay. For the ground forces, we have a decent selection. Guards, spears, axes. All the major food groups except for pikes. Yes, they have quite a bit of cavalry today, don't they? So our spearmen are going to be very, very relevant indeed. Maybe we should even put them in the front lines. Okay, Lindar Mariners over here, ready to take on Gondor archers. They just don't value their troops at all. Not sure. I guess they're going to go on this side. They have more space for their ladders, it would seem. But they could also go on this one. Ah. It's too tricky to tell. Where do we want archers? Well, we definitely want some over here. And you fit the bill, so get over there. Good. And then I have these lovely gold star archers. Yeah, we're gonna put them against the Lambert and Clansmen over here. We're gonna allow them to basically just come on with their tower, and then we're gonna shoot them in the face. I'm not gonna care. That's how that's going to be. And so we have everybody accounted for except the Sindar archers. Ooh. Yes. Maybe they should be the ones to actually go into a sort of combat-y situation. And we take the others, the Lindar bowmen, and we put them up here. Yeah. This is indeed, as they say, the way. Oh, it's possible we won't even see that tower come close at all. Time will have to tell. So these guys do not fire. Dunedain bodyguards. I want you to target someone good. Someone good. Could be the general's bodyguard. Oh yes. What? That's carrying the ram? Oh, very interesting. Okay, they're turning. Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, this could still go either way. Where are you going to go? Yep, they're going that way. Okay, good.
This is the way. Elves, over here.
This way, archers.
The enemy have ladders at the walls. Repel the attackers. Give them steel.
Nah, I'm pretty confident we can repel
Our
this first
cunning
army.
foe has
Definitely.
reached our walls with their siege tower. We must repel them.
Come, towers. This is where you come into your own.
Ready, elves.
Then the mariners, you're absolutely manhandling these Gondor archers. And it's lovely to see. Sindar Spearmen, let's see. Ooh, 1426 for stats. That's good. And 1223 for our axemen, but effective against armor, and that is lovely.
The enemy are battering down the gates.
Yeah. Our Dundine bodyguards are not really doing their best on this wall section. So I'm gonna move them. Executive decision, folks. Executive decision. Oh, hello. 91% damage. Let's see if we can shoot those. Oh!
Beware.
Ouch.
Lest they try some other trick.
99 Lemon and Clansmen. Yeah. They just lost 50 of them.
This way, archers.
And now they'll be shot by Sindar archers. Aww.
The enemy's ram has breached the gates.
They are not gonna be happy with what they find inside these walls. Oh, but the general's bodyguard is coming first. Okay. Come on. I told you guys to choose another formation, so please bloody pick it up and do so. Thank you. Thank you. Lemon Clansman getting pummeled a bit. And then, dear archers, you're up. Spears ready indeed. Ready to tackle the Gondorian cavalry horde. Where are their generals, though? The general's bodyguard, where do you stand? Not even sure I can see them. There are a lot of Gondor archers, though. There's one.
The enemy are badly
Yeah,
bloodied.
let's
They
aim
have
vaguely
lost
in their
half their
direction,
men.
and everything will be good.
This way, archers.
Ooh, do. Actually, let's move you a little bit closer. Make you more accurate to the target you're trying to hit. Okay, how about our second enemy? They are coming this way with where the general is walking along quite happily with some Gondor infantry. And what else do we have? A motley assortment of troops, some Gondor militia. Little here, little there. I'm not really sure I care. Two generals? Oh, the one over here's just a spearman, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Well, they are going to take a while to arrive, for sure.
Elven warriors. Rush them! Watch for the enemy.
You shall be my guide. Yes.
Let them fly!
Most of this first army is now gone. And we have lost relatively little so far. And if needed, our Cinder Archers can man the walls over here to stop any further intrusions upon the by ladder. Oh, one Leveling Clansman is standing down here. He's quite perplexed. He doesn't know exactly what to do. It's like, no. Oh, if... Not quite happy. Not quite happy. I mean, I was told to go up this ladder, and the ladder is down, so... honestly, sir, I just can't see how I could possibly scale this wall. Ooh, hello, General's bodyguard. We're going to cede some ground to this bodyguard unit and allow them to get over here so that we can properly shoot them. Want them over in the corner. Thank you. Come on, get over there, you buggers. Okay, now throw your javelins, please. Oh, that general is routing.
It's time to press the attack.
Okay. All right. That's the first enemy army, and we still have half of our infantry left. That's good. That's good. Okie dokie. Ready your bows indeed. There are enemies coming. Round to the corner. This time, actually, let's get our bodyguard down on the ground. And up there. Well, there's still time. Because he'll be able to do wonderful things with his axes once arrows are spent. Right, reform. And hold your arrows for now.
Swords! Bows! Ready, elves.
They do not seem to care about the ladders. I have to be honest. We're winning this, definitely. Okay. Let's go over there. Send our archers. Go here just as a matter of, I don't know,
Direct your fire!
security policy. Yes, spears. Go engage their cavalry forces, or whatever remains of them.
We will defend the Elven lands. Meet them at last.
Alrighty. Time to shoot some Gondorians, don't you think? Let's get you down there on the ground. Oh, hello. There's a spearman over there. Might want to hit him on the head. Oh no, he apparently is struggling even though nobody's hitting him or even close to him.
Our foe has taken control of the city.
Oh no. What will we do? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll send our archers down. Probably not the best road to take, folks, but it's okay. What? You're going to... What? How do you... What? How does that work? You go into that door and then you run through here and down another staircase? I have to assume. That's a very strange layout of a building. But I shall not complain.
The battle seems to be swinging in our favor. From such tidings does victory emerge.
Dunedain. Come on. Go this way. That's the way around. Shoot them. Nice. Nice one.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Archers of the Cinder. You are to confront the spearmen found in the center of our city. Well, I suppose in some ways it's their city, but in the ways that matter, it is ours. Because we are the actual caretakers. We take actual care in guarding this place and making it prosper. Alrighty. Time to really hit home who's boss
the enemy
here.
is no longer in command of the city.
And we hack them to bits. Use whatever formation seems fitting. Where's the general at, though? Where did that bugger go? Can't even see them anywhere. No, this is where the Gondor infantry is at. Struggling against our Lindar bowmen. Oh, spinning in the mid-air. Yes, do give them your spears indeed. But don't give them by the hand or anything.
No longer ours. The enemy have taken them.
What's going on here? Territorial guardsmen running around aimlessly. And some cavalry. Same thing.
Remove them.
Oh, here we go. 1 out of 4 remaining General's bodyguard unit. And where are the rest? There's one. He must be over here then. That was him, I think. Just okay. Find the dude without a shield. Dunedain. There's a general over there. That's where he should not be. So make him not be there anymore. What's going on here? Oh no! Nah, we're okay. Oh hello, territorial guardsmen. And down they go as well. Those stats are pretty good. 11 melee attack and 18 defense.
Launch the attack. We await your command. This is the way.
Oh, there he is. Come on. Let's get in amongst them and actually do something about that man.
The enemy general lies.
Finally.
That'll teach him to ride to war on a pony.
Goodbye, Milvin. And what's going on here? Just the last vestiges of enemies to be found here. They are fighting valiantly. It has to be commended for that.
Behold how
There we
our
go,
cowardly
finally.
foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Whew.
Our foe is utterly
32% we
vanquished.
lost.
Let all who remember this day remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
Could be a lot worse. Sindar Spearmen 358 and Sindar Axemen 360. They took the brunt of the fighting and they delivered the brunt of the results. Very, very well done, everybody in those companies. Certainly that is worthy of a tea-filled celebration. Today a blend called Green Caribbean. So we're dealing with, shocker, I know, a green tea. With some flowery elements of some, you know, some relatively exotic flowers. And it results in the Green Caribbean, apparently.
Our lands will be safe once more.
Let's see if we, what happens if we just retreat.
We're doomed.
Ha! Perfect. Long gallant stands for another day.
At ease.
And that means we could actually be retraining some stuff, maybe. Let us see what we can do. Okay. Hello. Another little prospective general. Yeah, he seems good. Byrig, what a wonderful place for you to spawn. Thank you very much, good lad.
Elves, elven warriors.
You shall be retrained, and it shall be
Elves,
glorious to see.
For the light.
Yes, my lord.
Onward.
By the light of Elbereth.
Come, my brothers.
Yes, my lord.
You know,
My lord.
Sire.
do you have enough
South
cavalry?
Orders completed.
Oh yeah, you
For
will
the
now.
light. Come on.
That's for sure.
Be vigilant. For the light. Swiftly. Come on. Follow me.
Yeah, with that you're gonna have
Light!
My lord.
quite a lot of cavalry actually. That's gonna be good though. It's gonna be good. And these lovely guys, 3 of you.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, you can go to
Elven warriors.
that fort over there. And we can send
For the light!
this unit of cavalry up through training.
Elves!
Catter's newly led. Get yourselves a builder's gatehouse, that's all I ask. And then life shall open itself up to you. Tharbad. Hello. Saduri. Hello. And Eisenrun. Yes, good, good, good. Balorn. I like all the things you're doing here, guys. All the things you do. Calenhad. I like all the things here too. Look at that. Rochburg. 55% Elven culture. Teleri Royal Barracks. And then a Valiant Council Hall. It's gonna be good. Gonna be lovely. Khan. Let's start with the Teleri Barracks. And after that we'll see. Probably an Aldrine Armourer and then an Noldor Guard Hall. More galleries. Lovely to see. And Western Skillet. Yes. A gallery too. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh. Noldorine plates from the Numenorian Armourer. Yeah, sure. We'll upgrade all the troops we can. And Altburg gets to upgrade. Good. We get to increase our taxes then.
Swiftly.
And
Conceal our movements. Form up.
Bregnas. Similar sitch.
By the light of Elbereth.
Onward. Stay alert. Orders completed.
My lord.
Yes, my lord.
So, Anulond is safe. What about Longgallen though?
Elven warriors. Swiftly.
Not quite safe. But we will be getting some Lindar guards, which is definitely good. We could also try to retrain those we have. We can retrain some armor, weapons. Yeah, just armor. Good. I mean, good luck trying to take this place. Ooh. Talonites. Okay, maybe you don't need good luck.
I will only address you in battle.
But with 2 extra units, I think we'll be able to do a lot. Even though all of our other units are very,
My lord.
depleted.
Warriors.
But we'll certainly be able to make a nice stand for it.
Yes, my lord.
Sire. Ready, elves.
Kirill is nearing a lovely stage in its development.
By the light of Elbereth.
Over here.
Self-sufficiency in terms of public order.
Conceal our movements.
For the light!
Swiftly. Conceal our movements.
Sire.
Now, can we buy Eastern Asciliath? Would that even be wise?
By the light of Elbereth.
Yeah, we do have a good manager here.
Something I can do for you?
Yes, I would like to purchase a Asciliath from you. You're bankrupt, so let's keep it simple. 40,000? Ooh, balanced. Then I'm going to go a little bit lower if you don't mind. Yeah. I'm going to go for 34,000. You're going to love it.
Goodbye.
Lovely. Okay, and then we head.
Like the wind.
We move right on in. And look at that. With that income, we're going to make that back in like 10, 15, 16, 17 turns. And Mordor really like us. Aww, how nice.
Is that what you want?
We're just gonna buy Mordor piecemeal. Yeah. I'm fine with that. Maybe we'll also try to scam them out of settlements. Seeing as how we have a pretty stable situation going on with them.
We are victorious.
Set up an ambush.
And it is lovely to see all the elven banner armies that are being pumped
This is our
out
last
of
stand, my
Austenadale.
friends.
Oh, hello. Gondor believes in the might of their little army here. I don't. I think it'll be utterly atrocious for them to attack.
They will not see us in the forest.
But
By
we
the
all
light
gotta
of
have
Elbereth.
dreams to live by, right? Yes.
Like the wind.
At ease.
Valiant Council Hall in Dunyard. Yes, yes, very good, very nice. Karas. And Thagrondost.
Elves.
My lord.
Let's keep the guards there for now. It's gonna be okay. Kasast, though. Coaching house, when ready. And Gund gets another training facility. How nice.
Follow me.
Nestalon, how are you doing?
Come, my brothers.
You do have an impact, but
Ruin
it's
these
not.
trees no longer.
It's not the biggest impact in the history of the world.
By the light of Elbereth.
We protect the elven lands.
Elves.
Onward.
So surely
For the light.
Yes, my lord.
For the light.
it would not be infeasible to move him down.
Yes, my lord.
Umbar, yay! Time for some artist studios. And the Ardenheim are just leaving us alone. It's kind of crazy. Why are they doing that? Don't they know what we are capable of?
Scout the area.
Elves.
Okay, we'll need a few turns to just build some buildings here, but it'll be okay. We can send a spy to Khaldun. Apparently their capital. Oh, I'd love to take that place from you.
Ships ready.
Hello, Meldeer. Goodbye, Meldeer.
Engaging the enemy fleet. We are victorious.
And then we can resupply our ships a bit. Come on. Yes, like that. And then retrain. And
Ships ready.
our little admiral here.
Form
To Lord Gallon you go.
Come on.
At ease.
Ships ready.
For the light! Elven warriors!
These lovely troops can go to the fort over there, save a bit of cash.
Come on! Elves!
Your orders.
You have something to discuss with us?
Oh, maybe. I could say demand calendars, because now this is kind of an exclave, and those aren't very nice to have. So wouldn't you rather just have a regular tribute now that you trust us very, 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 very huggy much? Say of 22,000 for 3 turns. Balanced. I thought you'd agree. Yeah. Okay.
My lord.
And then we have, oh yes, over here Don Orhack, ready to step in. It's gonna be amazing, everybody. Gonna be amazing. Because our lovely general here can leave Calenhad at a moment's notice to head over and say hello. Ah, that's lovely.
For the light!
And you can even have a little bit of a, you know, a company with him. It's gonna be amazing.
Yes, my lord.
You guys go to there.
Elven warriors! For the light!
Go over there.
Yes, my
You
lord.
go over there. We have a little conga line of troops going along, going around all over the place.
My lord.
Elves!
You guys need to go and be retrained.
Elves! For the light!
You
My
guys
lord.
need to go over there.
My lord.
Elven warriors!
There we go. That's pretty efficient.
My lord.
Elven warriors!
And you go to Osnathil. Hello, Arthur. You come with a last stand army for me to crush? No problem. Glorfindel will be right there with you. And he's gonna have a lot of lovely help.
For the light!
Onward!
Elves! For the light!
Yes, my lord.
For the light!
Come on! Form up!
Yes, my lord.
Onward!
This lovely set of troops will head to Brethiel,
Our movements.
from where we will be able to strike right at the heart of Gondor. Well, a new heart of Gondor.
Elves!
My lord.
Still recently captured, so it's not very elven yet, but that will come. And with that lovely day comes glory.
For the light!
My lord.
Yeah, you can all go down into a fort and have a good time. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, let's get these troops over here as well.
At ease.
My lord.
Elven warriors!
Onward! Form up!
For the light!
775. They must be the most expensive pike unit in the entire game. If they are not, then
Yes, my
I'll be
lord.
shocked.
We must
Quite
defend
frank.
these lands. Enter it.
Elven warriors.
By the light of Elbereth.
Alanil, yes.
Elves.
You can get to Londangren in 3 turns, and so can you.
Like the
Let's
wind.
just put you into that fort, and we'll see what we'll do next turn.
Ships ready. Yes, sir. Full sail.
Patrol the waters.
A fine
We shall not
ship's
give
ready.
these waters up for anything.
My lord.
Stay in the trees.
Oh, a bit of a neglectful omission on my part. I should have merged those and moved them forward. It's quite expensive to have an army like that standing out in the middle of nowhere doing not a lot with their time. You want them to be marching efficiently. Every army that's around here, I mean, it incurs like 12, 14,000 in expenditure per turn.
Elven warriors.
So we gotta keep them moving. Down to Gondor you go.
Orders completed.
My lord.
Yes, my lord.
Come, my brothers.
We join in arms.
Kirthior is happier for us now than ever before in history. What's happened if we just leave
My lord.
Elves.
some of the lesser
For
troops?
the light. Elves. Reinforcements.
You know, that's bearable.
Follow me.
So, time to move on Sauron.
Take it for the elves.
And speaking of Sauron, another lovely army to march.
Scout the area.
We will need that one. Onward!
Going for Calimbel, I would say.
Elves, we must give up the road.
They have retreated from
warriors.
Longgallen.
Onward!
Wonderful. Our position grows ever more consolidated. Merun. Kaz Nunu, as you say.
By the light of Elbereth.
Could go to Argon. No, we already have people there.
At ease. Elves, we must give up the road.
Now we have Alderon. Ah, in Brithil. That's amazing. You know what that means?
For the light.
Because Gondor apparently really wants a bridge battle. And I would love to give them one.
Light of Elbereth.
Elves. Reinforcements.
By the light of Elbereth.
Alrighty.
My lord.
Long term we also want
Elves.
some of these and
My
these.
lord.
Yes, my lord.
Onward! Conceal our movement.
But for now,
Form up!
Follow me.
we shall have to make do with what we have. But what we have is pretty damn formidable, so I shall not be displeased at all to fight Arthur.
Elves.
Assail them!
Yeah, we're not going to allow the AI to control our dear Eldaron because he will probably just die. And we want him to live. Please. So, Arthur, you come with a bucket load of Gondor infantry and spears, some Citadel Guard, some archers. It's a nice all-round infantry-heavy Gondorian army, and it is about to swim forevermore.
Put an end to this evil!
Or sink to the bottom of a river. Yeah, to be honest, yeah, they're about to be buried at the bottom of a river. You don't challenge the elves to a river crossing. I mean, it's just... that's just common sense, right? They're bound to know. They have to know that. Okay, then we have... well, they don't really have much cavalry today, so... we're going to be using mostly our lovely Mordor veterans. And then Eldarin or Quen will be sort of just ready to step in wherever needed, shall we say. So come, Gondor, come right at us. Let us shoot you. I mean, try to let your arrows pierce our armor. I dare you. It's a decent try, but I'm gonna try harder. The Arthurian Rangers are putting up a nice little archer off, but no. They decide to move on us. Come, Gondor. Let's have some fun.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Oh goodness, look at this. This is an absolute travesty for them. 0 to 15, 16, 17, 18, ooh, to 1%. Aww. They finally killed their first elves. Hello? You're trying to break through? Have I got news for you, lads? You're not going to get out of this one. Not with your lives anywhere near intact. Oh, hello, Calquendi Lords. Well, nice of you to join. You can just walk leisurely over here. It's going to be fine. We're going to tighten our noose a little bit around here. Okay, the blob has reached proportions to where our archers are actually starting to not shoot. But we do want them to shoot. Look at that glorious blob. Every arrow hits. It's amazing. Oh, the general's bodyguard getting through. You know, Glorfindel's specialty is not exactly choke points, but his army, yeah.
The enemy
Their
are badly
game.
bloodied. They have lost half their men.
We need someone to shoot these archers a bit, so come on guys, give them a go. Give them a barrage of 5. Ow, 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 ow.
Arrows! Arrows! Let fly, men! Let fly!
Oh, Gondor, is this really the best you can conjure?
Let them fly! Let them fly!
If the answer is yes, then you truly are doomed. That reminds me of a nice little line from the original game. I think it's must be if a general gets sufficient dread and you're his enemy. Oh yeah, if he's from the Holy Roman Empire, the Germans, you know, then he. Yeah, if he has, if he's a dread-based general, and he has, and he's your enemy, and you click on him, he'll sometimes say, "If you are your people's finest, your people are doomed." I always thought that was very funny. All those hammy lines. I love them. I love them dearly. Okay, we'll reach the point where we don't really need to shoot the enemy anymore. Except maybe the archers. No, not even those actually. Just stop what you're doing. We don't need to shoot anymore. We don't need no more trouble. No, we don't need no more trouble. Okay. That was just all about allowing our enemy to kill themselves. What's going on here? Citadel guard being stabbed to death. Yeah. Come on, Caliquenti lords, rush in. I mean, your help is so needed. You don't even know. What's going on here? Mordor archers. Okay, good. They are fighting very valiantly to the very bitter end. You know what? Lock shields and get them smashed. Oh, look at that. Oh no. It's over for you, Gondor. The shield wall is upon you. And they don't like it. They're wavering now. Oh no, they're running away. Oh, little friends. Where's the general? And why is he holding out so long? There he is. And he died to the Arabian Smiths.
This is a clear victory.
Perfect. 3-0-10 Noldor veterans. Well done, guys. My faith in you was well deserved. You also bore the brunt of the losses, but you did manage to bask in the bulk of the glory. And with that, Glorfindel could feasibly assault a lovely little Gondorian castle. Let's see if he can do it. He'll have to leave his archers behind, but that's not a big issue. I wouldn't be crazy about using them in an auto-resolve city battle. Anyway.
Surely our lands will be safe once more.
By the light of
No, let's see. Can he make it all the way to Tarnos?
Yes, my lord.
Not with his infantry. Okay, well, if that be the case...
Be gone.
Sire.
Let's... No.
Lord. Elven warriors.
No.
For the light.
Yes, my lord.
Elven warriors. Elves.
Come, my brothers.
Yes, my lord.
Let's just send you to besiege that fort.
For the light.
Swiftly.
And Alderon, you keep things cool at Brethil. Lovely indeed. Berthaloon, yay! Time for an economic supercharge. Or supercharged economy. And under towers, a very similar thing. From me to you. Ostkilon gets public baths. Nobody's going to complain about that. And, well, at least I hope not. Are you going to complain about that, dear viewer? Are you? I mean, if you do, I'm not going to stop you, but I'm just going to be very sad. Okay, here we go. Others, how are we doing here? Pretty good, pretty decent. Balorn, training Sindar units. That's very good. I like them. Gerbal Tolfalas. A militia armory. Does it help enough? I would say it does, yeah. It only takes away 15. Given what type of buildings we have there. And Pelagia gets a Teleri Royal Barracks. That is lovely. Aesnaskiliath. Yes. Order of Boromir the First. Upgrades Celebrimborian plate? Are you serious? That's amazing. That's utterly amazing. Game, I didn't know you had this in you, but I am so happy you do.
Elves.
Right, trying to swindle Mordor
Is
out
there
of
something I
Caandros.
can do for you?
I will offer you the regular tribute of 22,000 for 3 turns.
Your time was most valuable.
Oh no, they spawned on this side. Okay, we have only one choice then.
Follow me.
It'll have to do.
Elven warriors.
You go to Calenhad for now. And we'll just wait for the Witch King to bugger off. And then, in the
Yes.
meantime...
You have something to discuss with us?
You bet I do! Can't I cancel the... Yes, cancel regular tribute. Yay!
Our talks seem pointless.
Yeah, you might think so, but I think they have a very good point indeed. But I'm crazy that way, so don't put too much stock in it, okay? Okay, Eastern Skilias has just become a prime recruitment center here. So what an amazing find was that? I mean, really. Maybe we'll even find more orders of Boromir the First. In Ethring or Tarnost. Royal Armsmiths Guild. Potentially. That could be really nice.
By the light
We'll
of
have to
Elbereth.
see.
Elves.
Ooh,
Follow me.
I'm sort of excited to see what Mordor's gonna do now.
Yes, my lord. Yes.
Is that what you want?
How are our relations? Just as a point of curiosity. Outstanding! We swindled them out of a settlement and they just like us. Ah. Okay. Khaldun is infiltrated and that is very good indeed. Hello, Anduin. Yeah, you just wish you could swindle us like we're swindling Mordor. Of course, our swindling Mordor will weaken them. Oh, they attack! Okay.
We must protect the people.
Casus Belli, everybody. Casus Belli. We now have a just cause to defend ourselves against Mordor. And we have all the troops we need in order to do it. It's gonna be amazing, don't you worry. And we're going to send... Oh, hello. Caandros. Beautiful! We need more generals over here, so that is absolutely good. Well, first of all, we're going to take that fort.
Their wretched armies. Guard this area.
Alright. I mean, we have a bunch of stuff to do now. Failed to take the settlement. Come on, I'm on it, Council. Don't you know how much I'm on it?
Scatter them! We must defend these lands! Assail them!
No. No. Oh, okay. But you're actually a threat. Okay. So why don't we just do you instead? Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Goodbye.
We protect the
And then,
engage!
how much do you have? Darufin. Is that... Ooh. An actually decent army. I'll have to consider this.
Onward!
Take it for the elves.
Smash. Okay.
Lands will be safe
And then...
once more. Scatter them!
Come, my brothers.
Engage!
Smash.
We must defend these lands!
Come, my brothers.
Elves.
Right.
Engage! Destroy it! Keep them off balance!
A military armory here? Maybe not. Maybe just rather... Yeah, crop rotation, Noldo Guard Hall. Take it from there. It's gonna be good. Gonna be nice. Doldamroth and Mordor declaring a truce? Well, I suppose they're pretty far away from each other at this point. Kind of driven a wedge in between them. The size of Bournemouth. Okay. So many taverns being built. That just reveals the state of our economy. We are basically maxing out all of our development here. And with public fountains, come public baths, and Tharkron just get the lovely, lovely, lovely Sindar Spearmen.
My lord.
And Sindar units in general.
Swiftly. Form up.
And Lon Gallen. Yes. Tasty, tasty, tasty. Noldor Guard Hall. Be mine. Lochburg. Brethiel. An armory would be good. And then Kethior. Umber gets an artist studio and an art gallery next. Kalandros besieged by Mordor.
I'm gonna stick you.
What an amazing army this guy has. And what an amazing set of balls. Onodrith. Right. Looking at all this,
Come, my brothers.
I feel like we should definitely get Círdan into the fighting. Because he could just go and nip up Minas Morgul.
For the light.
My lord.
But first, we need an intervention in Calandros. And an intervention is actually what they're gonna get.
My lord.
Come on!
Swiftly. Ready, elves.
Have a taste of my blade.
There's the target.
So,
Send them back to their underworld.
little orcses, ready to face Elven might? I hope you are.
Unit
There's no way around this one. Yeah, let's just put you like that. Then we have some archers and some ground forces. It's good, it's good, it's good. The melee, the missile, the everything. Now, they seem to be kind of crazy about hitting our generals over here. Let's just shoot their temple knights until they get really, really, really mad. Oops. Here he comes. Alright, where are you going? Going for the cavalry. Like absolute cretins. Okay. And the knights are actually struggling against our Calaquendi lords because our Calaquendi lords are awesome.
Like this, we will smash the
Ah, lovely. And then let's just send our archers against their halberdiers. I mean, makes perfect sense to me. The Black Orcs are falling. Shoot them, please. Okay, we're starting to see some losses here. Let's move in our main infantry. We don't want to risk losing our generals at this critical stage.
They have lost half their men. Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, the troops will lose their will to fight.
Witch King, my bollocks. That's amazing. Okay. Oh, the halberdiers don't know which way to go. They're like chickens with their heads cut off, only they can't run anywhere. Oh, hello. Oh, aren't you feisty? Okay. Okay. I'll play a game.
The battle is very much in our favor.
No,
Victory will be ours.
Come on. You know better than to charge into halberdiers. Well, obviously you don't.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Hunt them down.
Be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Lovely. We took out the Witch King. Didn't heal much. Some Calaquendi lords. Meh. It's gonna be okay though. We're not taking any losses we cannot afford to replace. I wonder if after taking out their chief lieutenant, that, you know, are our relations still outstanding, or will they be a bit cross?
Our lands will be safe once more.
Anyhow, first order of the day, Child of the Wheel, go to Western Skidith, please.
Elven warriors.
Little nobles. I am going to take this wonderful, wonderful, huge army, and I'm going to march it all into
Onward!
Minas Morgul.
Assail them! Put an end to this evil.
And we're going to take
Ready, elves. For the light.
My lord.
these guys, send them to Calenhad.
By the light of Elbereth.
You got it. Ah, blah, 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 blah.
Elves. Follow me. For the light. Elves.
Well,
Elves, we must
we're going to have to
give up the
bear a little
Elven warriors.
insurrection for a turn or two.
Elves. Elven warriors.
Yes, my lord.
For the light.
Onward!
My lord.
We've defeated.
Elven warriors. Elves.
Come on!
Elven warriors.
We're going to be okay, though. We're going to be okay.
Elven warriors.
But isn't this looking lovely? I think it is. I think it is. And then we can take our dear middle nobles and we can retrain them in
Onward!
Eastern Skidith. And
For the
we can
light.
also take
Elven
all these
warriors.
lovely elites and give them a go.
Follow me.
Orders completed. Stay alert.
Mordor wanted a war. Mordor is getting a war. That is how it shall be. Oh no, their rankings are falling. I wonder who's causing that. Probably us and Dorwinion and Concerto.
By the light of
Yeah. This is all beginning to look like Dominion. Still no retraining here. We can get some Mariners though, they're nice. And then... well, we'll be attacked at Dreichan. It is pretty much certain.
Yes, my lord.
We'll be okay though. I have no doubt we will be very, very much okay.
For the light. Elves.
Yes, my lord.
Swiftly.
We have incurred grand expenditures, but we're also winning grand prizes. Yeah. So,
Elven warriors.
oh yes, of
By the
course, I
light
was
of
about to
for the
forget
light.
over here. Okay. Gondor, be gone.
Advance.
Our land.
Come, my brothers.
Over here, elves.
We join in arms.
And then you go to
Back the
Tarnost,
encampment.
and you just take it.
Engage. Clear
There we
to
go.
us.
17
Our
losses,
lands will be
nothing
safe once
major.
more.
Claim it for the free peoples.
Knight Stables, go away. And build an artist studio, it's going to be great. Amarothian Barracks, that's fine. Archer range, nope. Royal Armsmiths Guild, aww. No Celebrimborian plate here, but it's okay. Have no fear. Hello, Denethor! Oh my, how the mighty have fallen, eh? Aww. Yeah, but this is probably as good a time as any to end it. Even more land has been taken from Gondor, and we start our aggressions on Mordor. Círdan walks his way onto Minas Morgul. And soon, he shall take it. But until then, I will say that the next 2 episodes are going to be from Bree and the Ardenaim, and then another Ardenaig episode, I think, and then we're back to another High Elf episode. It is shaping up to be a long and lovely campaign, and I am here for it. Here for it all. Captain Turtle Waffle, considerably out.